Dependency testing is one of the main features that separate TestNG from all other test frameworks. After reading Next Generation Java Testing, I came across a section called Dependent Code, and it mentioned some developers in the testing community are strongly opposed to any hint of dependencies in their test. One of their arguments states, as soon as test methods depend on other test methods, it becomes hard to run those methods in isolation. That argument was true until TestNG. Now, we are allowed to run test methods in isolation and parts of a dependency. TestNG provides a way to clearly indicate those dependencies. Therefore, it has no problem considering the requirements for any test method we want to run in isolation. Attributes are used to assist annotations with our testing. All three of these attributes can be placed in the configuration annotations and the test annotation. And we are going to cover Introduction to Dependency Testing. What is dependency testing? Dependency testing is when two or more actions, two or more tasks, two or more functions in our test application depend on the order of their methods. For example, we must sign into the application before we can sign out of the application. Therefore, signing out depends on us first signing in. If we reverse that order and execute, then the sign out method would fail. We have seen a form of dependency testing in chapter 3 with annotations. The test methods depend on the configuration annotation. If a configuration annotation fails, then the test methods would not pass. Here's an example of a failed configuration. Let's run. We see one configuration failure and one skip. The before class setup configuration failed, and the after class teardown configuration was skipped. Then we see the test methods. There are 3 runs and 3 skips, 0 failures. The test methods were skipped because the setup method failed. At the core, that is dependency testing. It is dependency testing because the test methods were skipped and did not fail. You can get more information about dependencies on TestNG website, testng.org/doc/documentation-main.html. Click 5.7 dependencies and it takes you straight to that section. Next, we will discuss the depends on methods attribute, which helps us with dependency testing.